In the event of International Women's Day, I know this year the theme is Give to Gain. So I'd like to actually talk about what you need to give in to gain. And for me, one thing that got stuck in my mind when I read about this theme is a story. Many of you must have heard this. There was a college professor who was concluding the session of psychology for the last semester. That was the last class that he was really taking. And he went ahead and finished the class and asked the team to look at a glass, the glass that had some water. Everybody just said, oh yeah, psychology, is it a glass full or glass empty, kind of a question that's going to come your way. And then the professor said, I'm going to hold this glass for a little while. Now tell me, what's the weight of the glass? And the team said, maybe, we don't know, maybe 250 grams or 300 grams. And he said, okay, fine. So I'm going to hold it. I'm holding it for the last 5 minutes. What do you think is the weight? Everybody says it's the same. The weight of the glass is exactly the same. And he says, what if I hold this for the next 1 hour? What will be the weight of the glass? They say, well, the weight of the glass is going to be the same, but we don't know whether you can hold it that long because it's going to be really painful for you to hold it. And I think that is the advice that I think I will ask the 18-year-old self of me to give in so that I can gain the perspective that it's not the glass that is really heavy. It is for how long are you holding it that really makes it heavy. And I think that's a lesson that I wish I had learned when I was 18 years old about life and about profession, that make sure that you're letting go of certain things, give in to certain things, so that your life is no longer as heavy and burdenful as it becomes. That's the first lesson that I learned as I was reflecting on this story. Maybe the first advice that I'll give my 18-year-old self. And this is also influenced by various people, these kind of perspectives. And that comes from many of my great leaders that I work with in all my past organizations. Many of them happen to be women, and many lessons. So a couple of lessons from one of my managers in JP Morgan who used to work with us. She said, Sunitha, assume innocence. Never think that something was meant only for you or the way it was said. Assume innocence. And that will actually free up a lot of space for you to interact with people. Assume that maybe they had a bad day. Assume that maybe they did not mean what they said. So that was one lesson, and she was such an inspirational role model for me. And many other women like that who taught me first deserve before you desire. I think that stuck with me. And someone who gave me the serenity prayer as well. So if you're interested to know what the serenity prayer is, just Google, look it up. I'm sure you will be able to resonate with it. And once again, I'd like to wish all of you a very good International Women's Day. And it isn't about just women. Women are not made on their own. I think there's a lot of support from the men in their life and all the other women in their lives. So let's try and see if we can give to gain.